Jacob.
They're parked on the car. They're parked on the city roads. And they have big trucks and hit the dispatch and kill them.
Okay, what we're doing is we're videotaping what we saw, okay? You're going to tell us what we saw, okay? Okay, so now I'm going to tell you what the domestics are again, okay? The domestics drivers. They're people that they run over your dogs at night, they let them out of your cage, and they run them over. And it's really bad. They get arrested for things like that. And it's a gang of people that drive at night. They drive crazy, and you know who drove into the fence in the trailer parks? That's who did it. The domestics did it.
Why do they call them the domestics?
Because they're domestic drivers, and they made up the gang name, domestics.
We should tell your mom.
No.
Why?
In a few minutes.
Okay.
Okay. So, is this the first time you've ever heard of it?
Yeah.
It is the domestic.
Yes. You're lying to me.
Yeah.
She's lying to me. She's not. You're lying to me, aren't you?
No, you're just so funny looking.
What? Guess. What? Guess. What? Guess. What? Guess. I can't. Guess. I'm not.
Do you have a dog?
No.
Good.
Yeah, you do. It's up in Pennsylvania.
Jacob doesn't live in Pennsylvania.
My dad knows.
Okay, so back to the domestics. Have you ever heard of the domestics before?
No.
This is the first time you've ever heard of it. I see. So screwed up. So we're gonna send this video to the cops, okay? Okay. So look as serious as you can. Good. Okay.
You know, hey Jacob, tripods are out there blowing up crap, killing everybody. Did you know that?
No, they're not. Tripods don't exist.
Yeah.
Only domestics exist.
How come there's a tripod in your room?
It's a camera tripod.
I don't see what's the difference. I think the difference is the other tripods have vapor cannons on them, energy shields, like they're like 2,000 feet tall.
Back to the domestics. So far what do you know about the domestics?
They let your dogs out and run them over. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna hit you.
You did that so good.
Are you lying to me?
No. Why would I lie to you about domestics?
Levi's probably one of them.
He probably is. I bet when he gets his driver license, he's gonna join the domestic groups united.
Do you think the domestics will ever get stopped?
Only if we turn this video into the cops.
Well, the domestics, if you ask me. They're just gangs that want to kill stuff.
With their cars. Huh, Jacob? They kill things with their cars.
Yeah.
You know, they drive their cars into forests at night, and that's how they kill deer. Instead of with a gun, they just run the deer over. And they plow into trees. Sometimes they even put armored plows on the front of their cars, and they just drive into anything they see. You're like that chair. Jacob, you're looking so funny. You're like, okay, sorry, we laughed at you. And they just plow into anything they see, and that's how they kill deers.
How do you know all this?
Look it up on the internet. And our mom knows a lot about domestics.
I know something about domestics.
She was almost killed by a domestic.
Mm-hmm.
What do you know about domestics? Obviously nothing, huh?
Well.
Okay, so tell me what I just told you about domestics.
That they like put armor on their car. And then they run into trees and the trees fall over and then another tree falls over.
No, don't.
The cats get hit.
This is serious. Jacob, tell me.
that they put an armored plow on the front of their car, and then they run into trees, they plow everything, and da-da-da. Baby bottle pop!
Okay, so tell me what else. Tell me all that I told you about domestics.
That they let your dogs out in the middle of the night and run them over, and then blah, and then they put an armored plow on the front of their car, and then they run down trees, animals, everything.
Good job. Okay, and also about how the person who ran into the fence in the trailer park that one night was a domestic.
Why do they even do it?
Because they're just domestic people. I don't know, they're like gang people.
Why do they even live in this place, then?
No one has, have a lot of information about it, except, on TV when they do CSI things, they talk about the domestics and how they drive and the domestic drivers.
Yeah, how they have SEX at night.
Eddie, no they don't. They just drive domestic.
Like Jacob on his first bike with training wheels. That's
sad.
The truth. That is the truth. That's why it's so sad.
Jacob, you're not a domestic. You're too young. If you were 18 or older, you could be. But sometimes they let kids 12 years old, like Levi. He might be a domestic. He might put a plow on his bike and do it. Because they really have domestic bike drivers, too.
Okay, now you're scaring me.
I'm scared. You're getting scared, Jacob?
Yeah.
Do you not want me to tell you about the domestics?
No.
Okay, then one thing. Describe
into the cops.
Describe the domestic driver we saw last night. What did the car look like?
It was a blue one. It was going maybe 70 miles. I thought it was moving. It was a bluish greenish, and it was going around. It's a blue or a bluish greenish.
25, 30?
And it was going about 50 miles.
Good job. 50 miles. Good job, Jacob. Eddie, your head's right.
And it's in a trailer park, and the speed limit's 10. To me, that was probably going, I don't know, 40 miles over the speed limit?
Yeah. Good job.
Are you going to eat that?
Now,
yes.
Good. So just one last time. Tell me all that you've learned about domestics.
I don't remember. Why don't you?
Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay, fine. I'll tell the cops. The domestics, they drive around and they put plows on the front of their cars. Like I've been telling you. They put plows on the front of their cars and run over any animals in sight. And then, that's how they kill deers instead of with guns.
I think that cow was trying to tell us something.
Yeah, he might have been killed by a domestic. No, he might have been tried to be killed by a domestic.
Maybe he had a brother and he got killed by one.
Eddie, don't. This is serious. We're turning it into the cops.
Okay, guys. Okay, you just keep on. You just do the rest.
I'll sit here.
I'll tell your mom.
You're afraid of the domestics?
No.
Okay. Do you want me to videotape? Will you tell my mom?